Good day and welcome to this introductory training session. Today's focus will be specifically on the use of fishbone diagrams to support quality improvement projects. By the end of this bite-sized session, you should have the understanding of what a fishbone diagram is, why you might use one, and when the tool should be utilised. By this we mean at what stage in the improvement process you would want to use this tool. Fishbone diagrams are a quality improvement tool which helps to define all underlying factors which are contributing to the problem you are trying to solve. You should use this tool in order to better understand the problem you are trying to solve so that any improvements made can have maximum impact. Usually for any one problem, there are several contributing factors, and therefore any improvement made should consider all contributing factors, or the problem is unlikely to be solved in its entirety. Finally, this tool should be used in the planning phase of a quality improvement project. The fishbone diagram should be set out in the above format. The problem you are trying to solve should be written in the head of the fish. Then you should work around each category and ask yourself how that category is contributing to the problem you are experiencing. For example, how does the environment contribute to the problem? How do people contribute? How do our methods contribute to the problem, etc.? Any contributing factors can then be written on the ribs of the fish under the appropriate subheading. When considering the environment, remember this could be our physical environment or our digital environment. Culture and leadership factors may also be included in the environmental category. When considering how people influence the problem, be mindful that it might not only be staff who are contributing to the problem. Our patients, their carers and relatives may also be having an impact. When considering measurement and how this impacts the problem, this could involve considering accuracy, reliability, availability and validity of measurements and data relating to the problem. It may be that there is a lack of measurement, data or information which is impacting on the problem. When considering machines, be aware that in healthcare sometimes the person is the machine, and therefore some of these contributing factors may also be listed in the people category of the fishbone diagram. When considering methods, think about the current way of working. What does this look like? Is there any standard process to be followed? Do people follow this, and if not, then why? When considering our materials, think about how materials or equipment that we use are impacting on the problem. Are our materials user-friendly and fit for purpose? Can they be easily used and found? Now let's work through an example together. If the problem we are trying to solve was that our department had a high medication error rate, then we would write this in the head of the fishbone diagram, as shown in the image. Now let's work around each category and ask ourselves how that particular category is contributing to the problem. If we start with environment, how might it contribute to a medication error? Some contributing factors could be that the ward was busy. There were lots of distractions and background noise. Staff were being interrupted. There may have been poor lighting which hindered reading of medication boxes or dosages. The store cupboard may have been poorly organised and items were missing or not easy to find. Now let's consider how people contribute to medication errors. It may be that staff have varying degrees of knowledge and skill levels with particular categories of medications. Human factors such as fatigue after a long night shift may have contributed. Or perhaps two patients on the same ward have the same name. It may be that handwriting on the prescription was not legible and therefore contributed to an error being made. Now think about how measurement may contribute to a medication error. It may be that there is a lack of measurement or information in relation to the patient's usual medications or dosages. For example, if the patient was confused on admission, they would be unable to provide accurate information. The wrong strength, dose or timing of medication may have taken place, and this may be linked to some of the other contributing factors such as legible handwriting or distractions. There may be a lack of stock control measurement, therefore items have run out, meaning medication was not administered on time. It may be that there has been a mistake made in relation to the units required, for example, mistaking mg for mcg. You would then continue to consider the remaining categories, asking yourself how they have impacted on medication errors. The image displayed on the screen provides some potential influencing factors under the remaining categories of machines, methods and materials. The complete Fishbone diagram should now display all factors which could be contributing to a medication error. Each factor becomes an opportunity for improvement and an individual quality improvement project. To summarise, you should use this tool to better understand the problem you are trying to solve and all of its contributing factors. Use it in the planning phase of your project before you begin to generate any solutions to your problem. Try to involve the MDT in populating the Fishbone diagram. This will bring the team along on the improvement journey, and they will likely think of contributing factors which may have been missed otherwise. All contributing factors should be added to the diagram, even if you think you may not be able to influence them. If you have any questions in relation to Fishbone diagrams, please reach out to the Leadership and Improvement team on the email address shown on the image. They will be happy to support your learning journey. You can also learn more about various improvement tools and techniques through our continuous improvement programme, which includes a variety of bite-sized, half-day and full-day training courses. Many of our courses are now CPD accredited, with many more to gain accreditation in the near future. We will keep you updated via our marketing, or alternatively see Strive events for the most up-to-date information. Thank you.